G'day swingers. Long time no see. I must apologise. Unfortunately, I was working in an area that was very, very rich. Since you've last seen me, I've pulled out 45 grams in stuff all time, so absolutely sensational. But today's going to be too hot over that way, so that's usually out Castlemaine direction. But today I've gone for the mountains because it's meant to be only 15 degrees today compared to, I think it was 27 over there, and then tomorrow is meant to be 22 and it's 34 over there, so yeah, nah, it's a no-brainer. Anyway, I'm about half an hour from my trip, from my location, so I'm just going to whack you on the dashboard, do a bit of fast forward trip, and I'll get back to when we get there. Catch you shortly. I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is home. So I'll get a look around. Yeah, I'm in. Sweet. So last time I was here, pop the handbrake off will help. Where was the big tree? Well, has it really grown back that much here? So, oh, throw that up next time. Last time I was here, you can see some float in the ground. I believe it was this tree here. Yeah, this tree right here, right there, I got a 2.4 gram nugget. Well, someone's already come through here again and had a bit of a dig. There was a steel cable that was sitting here at some point and it's gone. So anyway, I'm going to have a quick look around, see what I can find. Alrighty swingers, I did not expect to actually have an episode from this weekend, but it seems I'm only halfway in and I've just picked up a nice little specimen. You can see there's some very, very fine gold there. It's very hard to see. If we give you a listen on the SDC, oh, these flies are abhorrent out here, I tell you. So, looks like I'm going to be working around here and collecting a whole bunch of quartz. Might take this pile out, level it out, because that was tucked right up to the edge of that tree there, just like the other one on the back of this tree. So, who knows? Wish me luck, guys. I might actually have a really ripper weekend somewhere just random. Nice. Swinging on. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Spotted some. Look at this. Nice, chunky specie on the ground with visible gold. Didn't even have to clean her. Oh, I'm going to clean up. I'm going to clean up. There's not going to be a target left when I finish this joint. So, give you a listen, it was really quiet. So I think it might even be Knox territory, to be honest, just to make it that bit louder. But there's a beautiful, beautiful piece of crystallised gold in the vein. It's got some weight to it, so I'm hoping it's got a bit of fines with it too. I'm hoping it's not just nugget or nothing. I don't think it is. There's some small stuff in that other species I just got. But I'll just keep smudging the dirt back on it. As you can see, a little bit sticking out there. And it pokes out to that side. So look at these flies are so bad today. I thought they were bad at Castlemaine. The mountains are 10 times worse. But I don't care, I'm on 2 bits of gold. Ha ha ha! Alright, I'll keep swinging. See what I can find. Oh, we're getting into that crystallised stuff. I'll take a sample with me home, I think. May as well, because if it turns out it's loaded, then I may as well just take as much as I can, crush it, do a test, and then just keep collecting it. And sell it as ore to you guys if I want. These flies are horrible. Look at this. Look at them all over the plants. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm chuffed ass, I'm going to keep swinging. Would you look at that? We've even got crystals here. And this was a crazy shape. Just sitting on the surface. Not even 40 seconds later. And I'm finding barrels. Nice. That's a nice crystal. Some of them are as clear as glass. Holy moly. Oh, that was a lucky one. Right on the surface. Stupid quiet. You can just see a tiny bit of gold sticking out of that. Can't even hear it really. Teeny tiny little target. But I didn't let that go. My hearing's on today. Nice, that's pretty much all gold. A tiny bit of quartz. I don't know, these flies bite or what? Because my lord, they're just everywhere. They're doing my head in. Alright, bit number 3, and I've only been here an hour or so. Ripper. Let's keep swinging. Yep, it's that bad today. I haven't worn a head fly net in a long freaking time. I tell you what, I'm glad this little bucket hat actually has one mounted on it. So, I don't have to worry about it just being tight to my head. I've got a fair bit of space around it, thankfully, but these flies are just doing my nut in. Like the amount of times they keep going for my face, I've had enough. So, you can still see me through there, but I'm going to have a lot more peace and quiet now. Let's keep having a swing. I found the one bit there, and one bit was around here, and the other one was at the base of that tree. So, oh no, sorry, the second one was here. So 1, 2, and 3. So I'm just working around these piles. Just never know. I'll get back to you if I find something else. Swinging up. Well, that's not what I expected to find in the middle of the freaking road. I've just crossed over because I've just run out of targets over there. And look at that sucker sitting on top of the surface of the road. I'll probably hit it when I drove in. And now it's mine. Freaking ripper. There's been a lot of crystals today. I still haven't found any more gold though, which is curious. So I'm going to swap over to the Knox because it does seem like small gold.
Even though I have found a 2 gram nugget here, I just want to get this area out the way first. So I'm going to hit it with the Nox and see what happens. I'll get back to you if I have any luck. Swinging on. Alrighty, well Noxie has already struck. First little species, and it only took me about 5 to 10 minutes. This is where I found the first one this morning, and it was only just on the surface. So I don't know how the Nox didn't hear it, but I mean it is only tiny. You can just see that little glint in my finger there. I'll give you a close up later on. But yeah, Nox just picked one up. Ripper! Swinging on. And look at this. At the base of my car, I just popped out a freaking penny. Holy shit, I was not expecting that. I know there's plenty of activity from the old timers back in the day here, but I was not expecting a penny. And I believe, oh no, it's a roo. I was thinking it was maybe an English. It was only just under the surface, so we parked on it last time we were here, and I almost parked on it again then. 56. Sweet, I got a relic. I wasn't expecting that. I might have to go and do a bit of searching for that later on. Because if that's just there, how did they get missed? Or just left, really? Not missed. I suppose everyone parks right here, to be honest, so it probably has been missed for that sense. So, relic in the box. Loving it. I'll tell you what, it's lucky I have the car set up for going away. So I'm just trying to turn my light off. I'm inside at the moment because I cannot stand these bastards. Look at them all. Trying to get in the freaking window. Dirty, dirty sluts. Already knocked off about 15 and there's another one. Gotcha. Nope, gotcha. Yeah, I know, I'm hitting my roof line. Oh well. It's only a bug. But yeah, I can't stand it. Honestly, I'm just. Oh. If you have a look at my pants, you can see all the mosquito carcasses and the splat marks from about 100 different suckers that I've killed today already. They are just so horribly thick here, it's just ridiculous. So I've decided I'm retiring to the car, and thankfully I've got these fly screens, so I got fresh air, no bugs. Oh, it's wonderful. Alright, I'll catch you in the morning. Good morning, swingers. Day 2. Cracking morning this morning. As you can see, we're up in the mountains, just in the thick of it. It's a lovely view out there, it really is. Sorry, my hands are a bit shaky today, but camp's just over there. And I've got a mullikeep here and a tiny test pit over there, so see how it goes. And these mosquitoes are still rife today, so I'm gonna have a bit of fun trying not to get bitten. I got a target here. It's a very light murmur. I don't know what it is. Once I get it out of the ground in the scoop, I'll let you know. Swing it up. Ah, that was great. My swing arm just shit itself. All the copper platings have all bent themselves up and gone to shit, so I've got to repair that when I get home. So I'm gonna have to MacGyver something to help with the swing arm. I mean, look, I don't really need it, but at the same time, it really just does help. It takes a lot more pressure off the right arm. It just allows me to enjoy my day swinging, not swinging in pain, pretty much. But I'm gonna have to MacGyver something. It's just lucky that I'm one of those sort of guys that always carries a Leatherman, and I always have, when I'm in the bush, a little Gerber knife. And this thing, if you ever wonder why I have bald patches on my arms, it's because of this. This is how I test how sharp my knives are. And as you can see, she shaves. So, yeah, I don't carry freaking blunt knives. So I'm going to find a bit of stick or something and jam into that. I'm going to whittle it down. Gotta find a decent solid stick though. Something a bit lively, maybe? That might do. A bit too bendy. Come on, give me something. I mean, we're in a bush full of sticks, surely you'd be able to find something decent. Even that might be enough in length. Yeah, that'll be enough. So I'm just gonna oh, I bought one. Alright, I'm gonna jam that in there properly. Might even grab me electrical tape. I'm gonna slap a bit of electrical tape on it just to hold it for today. It'll just give me that little bit of extra swing time. Because I can take it out of you otherwise. Jammed. Alright. I'll get my swing arm back. Look! Bush fix! And does that slide in? Yep, good, which means I can still tuck it out of the way. Laughing. Let me target go. Alrighty, so I got a target in the scoop already. I just turned around. That's where I was trying to find the target before, which was ground noise. Turned around right where I was standing. Oh. Sounds a bit trashy, but don't know. Tell it's very noisy today. A lot of EMI from the wind. Alright, so it looks like just a piece of iron straight off the bat. Oh well, it's a target. Better than walking around for hours for nothing. Swing it on. There you go. Here's a look at some of the fun I get myself into. I stuck myself through, sorry my beard's getting right in the bloody way here. It's a fairly deep looking cut here, but it's so overgrown. I need a bushfire quickly. Not while I'm here though, please. It would not go down well. Okay, I can't see shit, but just here in front of me, running down that way, there's a massive cut. Well, not massive, probably a few feet deep, 4 or 5 feet deep, 4 foot wide. Got the same width as the dike that runs through here. Oh, get this bloody beard out of the way for you. Alright, there's a mullock there. A waste rock pile. Oh, this ground is so soft and loose. I literally feel the mountains are still eroding. Everything's sliding down. Some areas you touch, your foot sinks 2 or 3 inches into the soft stuff. Alright, so the cut runs up that way, but hey, can't access that. Unfortunately, the depth of the fluff here, the SDC isn't going to touch this with a 6-inch coil. Well, that's a bit of a spew, because that's some old glass. What a bubble in that one. Another one there. Actually looks pretty cool from the side. Hasn't quite popped through. Then we got this sucker as well. That looks older, but I don't know. The colour definitely tells me it's a bit old on the older side. Hopefully I can find some bottles around. Alright, somehow they were both just there. I don't see any other signs of bottles. Oh wait, sorry. More glass. There, which is more of that one. Yep, that's that piece there. So it would have been an interesting shape and sized bottle. Like almost your flask sort of style looking bottle. Interesting. Anyway, I'm getting back up over the hill. I'm going to go back over the other side where I'm camped. And I might scrape one of those piles and see if I can't pick a few bits out. Might even pull the knocks out as well. And you put both of them to work. Because if there's small pieces over there, I don't know how the SDC is going to work on that. I struggled to find one bit yesterday that was there. But that's the name of the game, isn't it? Wait up, we have a target. It's always the way. It sounds like rubbish. Give this a quick listen. Sounds loud and big. Pinpoint here. Guessing a bottle cap. I can hope for a coin though. Where on earth did it go? Go away, flies. You just do my head in. Alright. Where did it go? Oh, don't start now, detector. Starting to carry on with interference. How'd I push it over there? That'll do it. Old iron nail. Now, so bizarre. Like the mountain is, I think the mountain is either still moving up or it's severely eroding away. Like I don't think we're having mountain building episodes still. I'm pretty sure that all ceased, but at the same time, what was it, 5 years ago, we had a 5.9 magnitude earthquake that hit, or 5.6 or 5.9 something, that hit somewhere in this direction. And I felt it in Bayswater, and it was quite a good one. Like, I thought, it sounded like a train running off tracks, just coming straight through buildings. It was just bizarre, like an old steam train. And then the building shook like shit, and it was pretty much gone. Went to the station that afternoon and I noticed that the ground, the car park, all their freshly laid asphalt had all split all the way up and down the length of their car park with like 30mm gaps in their asphalt. So I don't know whether that's showing signs that it is still moving or not, but it's either it is lifting or it's eroding down heavily, because what the hell is this topsoil just doing here? Just shedding off. And what is a boot tack doing in that? No. The joys of trying to figure out geology, eh? Just keep swinging. Oh, look at that for a nice little orchid. Such a beautiful little thing. I'd love to get my phone out and get a close up, but it's turned off at the moment. Gotta save battery power. Got another one here as well though. And then right behind me, there's another as well. Just here. Beautiful little things. And all these look like they're going to start flowering shortly. Very nice. Love being out in the bush. Alright, time to get up and over and back to me camp. I think I've gone too far though. Uh-oh. Oh no, I'm still going to be up there. Alright, back to you shortly. Tell you what, they're nowhere near as valuable, but they're just as fun to find. Because you can't detect these. You have to spot them by eye. And I've literally seen that facet glowing in the sun. And that, it's chipped on the tip. Oh. It's still a beautiful little crystal though. Look at that. You'd be pretty happy to have that, wouldn't you? Anyway, we'll keep swinging. And I'm going to scrape a couple inches off the top and see if that can help me find some more. If not, I'll have to move down the line and test other grounds. Let's keep swinging. Alright, so I'm getting too much chat from me SDC today. I think I was locked onto a bit. Just Noxy Nox. So let's just give it a scrapey scrape. Just up a little bit, sorry. Here somewhere. Notice how I always keep my hand behind it when I'm scraping like that, so I don't blow all the shit away from me. You might have it at the scoop. Sure do. I'm gonna get the beard out of the way again. Interesting bit of material. That's quartz with part of the dike attached to it. You can see the crystallization on this side. So I might take that home for a crush. Nothing significant, but you just never know. The dike formations, they're an intrusive volcanic. So basically a fracture in the ground opens up, and then you get liquid rock pretty much getting thrown up into the void. And then over time, that then continues to fracture, being a weak point, and when it fractures, the quartz veins get injected. When the quartz veins get injected, then the gold gets deposited. So you just never know. The rock that's around the quartz itself can be altered with the fluids and can sometimes mineralize the crap out of it, and very rarely you'll actually get some gold permeate into the host rock beside it. Is that gold? That's a nice chunk. How on earth did I miss that with the SDC? That has made my day. well and truly, that's a really nice piece. Not overly big, doesn't weigh a lot. Really point. That's a nice bit of gold. And everyone else has missed it. Except the trusty Equinox 800. That thing's a beast. Alright, scraping worked in my favour. So I did that section, nothing. That's where I just picked up the last bit before. Came up here, gave this a quick scrape, and right against the base of that tree, we got ourselves. You can't even hear that because I got the freaking headphones on. Turn them off, sorry. So, another specimen. I'm not seeing anything visible. As soon as we're disconnected with the headphones anyway, I'll go to the car. Grab a spray bottle. And see if we can't spot it. Oh, it's akin to surprise by the seams. Oh wait, there we go. Right on the edge. Bit of visible gold there. Only very small fine stuff, but it's gold. I was literally thinking I was about to give up too. That's always the way. Think, oh, I'm wrecked. I've got nothing left. I'll just try this one spot here. And what do you know? It paid out. So there's a bit of blob of gold there. It runs through this top edge. So we'll give that pile another scrape. See how we go. Take another 2 inches off. If there's no more targets, I'll pack up and head home. Alright, I just scrape this pile. But we've got a decent one there. Probably the biggest one for the weekend, I'd say. So, scrape all that back. There you go. Should still be there. Sure is. Oh, I'm dripping today. I was only meant to be 24, but I tell you what. It's thick up here. I think I've already got it in the scoop. Sure do. Assist me please, tree. So, just gonna pull. Still on the scoop. Sounds like a good one. That one? No. It's definitely a good bit. It's definitely staying in there. Okay, so it's right in front of the scoop now, so I'm going to pop it off like that in my hand. Is that one? No. Oh, I think I just seen it. No. Right, it's in my hand now. Whatever it is, it ain't big. It's got a good tone. That one? Nope. That guy. No, it's still in there. It's a little smidgen of something. Don't tell me that's it there. No. This is a... you. No? Oh, this is just painful. Such a clear target. It's so small. It's taken me a while to get it, I tell you. Look at that. It is tiny, but it is just singing. Alright, so it's one of these bits, that bit there. There we go. Yep. Little teeny bit. Bit of gold all the same. Very nice. Noxie's got it this weekend. It's out down the SDC. Which is very odd because the first time I came here it was a 2.3 gram nugget. I would have figured there'd be some chunkier bits than these, but it's just not the way it is. I'm not complaining though, I'm still finding gold, so better than a kick in the pants, going home with nothing. So I'll keep swinging. I'll let you know if I get another one. I'm going to attack all this pile here and over to where I found those bits yesterday. And then I might call it a day. I'm pretty well wrecked. Done a lot of detecting yesterday. I have a bit this morning ready. So I'll see how we go. Wish me luck. Swinging on. One thing I thought I'd point out to you before I head off, I'm literally just packing up now. If you're interested in these tables, Aldi, 60 bucks. So they just have a little frame designed for any car pretty much. This slots in and out, so as you can see, it just simply sits on my tyre. That's it. Now, pack up is as simple as undo, undo, slide out, fold, and fold. Done. And it comes with its own neat little bag, which is there. Can be a bit of a pain to get back in the bag, but you know, got to make sure your legs are in first, obviously, because they're stability legs. So we'll level out. Oh, the tea is definitely sitting in. Nice, simple, tidy. Nice and lightweight. The beauty is, I may have me bed up here. Let's let it straight to the ground. So, can't see anything I'm doing. And then I'll just grab the table, and it just slots in directly behind my chair. Look at that. Back away nice and neat. Too many gives me, you got your house and the pool. I've gotta eat, so be it harsh or cool. I don't mind. I love seeing this. Right up on the top of a mountain. I haven't seen water all weekend. Look at this. Some sort of aquifer coming out of the top of the mountain there. Oh, that looks just wonderful. Very clean looking water, I tell you. I got someone coming to say good day.
Oh, that felt great. So those blokes are telling me that's actually the spring that feeds Jordan River. I was saying that's literally, it comes up out of the top of the mountain there. They said, it's very cold, and they were all pulling bottles out. I'm like, oh, they're like, yeah, it's a spring, go for it, it's clean water. It's bloody delicious, and it's fucking cold. Just how I like it. So I don't have to use the fridge for that. Anyway, I'm gonna swing a U-bolt again.
You know it's the end of your work after 6 Coronas. Criticize you about your Christmas orders. You walk away just thinking my dick. Still you think it's okay to give me shit at a gig. And for what? You're jealous of my vast career? Man, I've worked in a factory the last 2 years. Just shit kicking for minimum wage. So don't start thinking when you see me on the stage. Because my credit is on ways that I'm rich and famous. Let me explain, this ain't the way the game is. From entertainers to feast to reach the famine. And most they make enough over pizza out of rapping. Still, you give me crap when I got some kind of hit. Even though I spit without compromising shit. You wanna talk about keeping it real? Think you're beefing with me? So I'm just doing what I've got to do to make ends meet. You got a house and a pool, and I gotta eat. So be it harsh or cool, I don't mind.
Alrighty, swinging. So I'm about to start. Make sure, if you're going to crush, use a particle filter mask, something that's really going to stop you sucking in that dust. You do not want to end up with silicosis. That's going to just absolutely do you in. You'll have about 25 years of your life left. That's it. Basically, the dust itself is like glass. I'm sure most of you are aware, but silica is what glass is made of. And yeah, if you breathe that shit in, you're pretty much lacerating the inside of your lungs, leaving plenty of scar tissue to the point where you can no longer absorb oxygen. No one wants that. So make sure you mask up, which I'm going to do. I'm not going to film while I'm doing it because obviously it's going to make too much noise. I'll just show you a quick little setup. So what I've got, a little block on the floor for, I mean, I've already broken the tile, but no, I'll just replace it when I get around to it. Dolly pot sits on that. I've got quarter kitchen strainer, 1mm mesh, a little bottle. So once I've got it out of here, it goes into the mesh, shake all the dust out, and then transfer it from there into here. Thanks, Andy, from Coffee Bush Kid. I seen that on your channel and thought that's a marvelous idea. So I use that to transport it straight back into the dolly pot without any spillage. So I'll get that crushed up. Alright, I must say that's a pretty respectable take for a place that someone had absolutely smashed. So I'm going to swap cameras because this one can't see shit. Alrighty, so I better swap over to the phone because the other camera can't see close-ups. As you can see, that's not too bad of a weekend's effort, to be honest. I'll let that dry out in the sun and we'll see what shows up. I might put this back in alley bright for a little while. Just this bigger one. As you can see, it's quite dirty still. Got a lot of the dike still associated with it, I believe. Oh, a little bit of gold clinging to me. Not a very heavy piece, but I'm still happy to have it. Got a bit of weight to it. We'll let it dry and I'll get it on the scales. Alrighty, swingers. So they're all the crystals that I found over the weekend. Not too shabby. As you can see, some of them are very clear. I haven't done any cleaning to these yet. This has literally just been thrown into the ultrasonic with water just to get the loose dirt off. I've got to go through and put some in the Mallee Bright and stuff like that, but I'll do that at a later date. I just thought I'd show you the cleaner ones anyway. This one's the one that I ran over on the road pretty much. The biggest one that I found all weekend. Bloody ripper. Back to the episode. Alrighty, so I got the gold on the scales. Sorry, it's a bit dark here. I'm trying to keep it nice and cool at the moment. I'll flick the flash on. As you can see, 0.65 grams. Not too bad considering that area had been pillaged. And yeah, there wasn't really many targets around. I had to work for that. But I'm very glad I found it. It was better than a kick in the pants and not finding anything. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Chuck us a comment if you have any questions. Until next time, good luck and happy swinging. See you later.